the government stays as caretaker until there are parliamentary consultations done by the president. So the parliamentary blocs can name their candidate for prime minister, which later the president announces in a decree and allows that prime minister to then do consultations with parliamentary blocs as well. So those parliamentary blocs can later suggest the formation of a new government. So that is what the current situation is. Now all the pressure is on the president of the republic to go through that process the fastest possible to stabilize the political situation in Lebanon and allow for a most efficient and peaceful transition towards a more stable economic as well as political situation in Lebanon that will allow for reforms to continue and for the protests that are all across the country in the different squares to basically start looking at moving forward in the situation in the country.
Now, I understand that you have been taking part in these protests. Are you satisfied by the Prime Minister's resignation, and do you think this is the last we've seen of Saad Hariri?
I believe, yes, I'm very satisfied with what happened. And the prime minister should have gone a long time ago instead of waiting for 2 weeks. It's been years. We've seen capital controls. We've seen bank runs. We've seen a depreciation of the currency. There are a lot of things that were going wrong. And obviously, this government was not equipped in the type of political or reformist mindset that can handle a crisis. So them leaving is a big relief for the Lebanese country and the Lebanese people. And I think now we need to regain trust in the governance and elect or at least negotiate a government that is with qualified individuals who are not involved in nepotism or corruption or sectarian politics that can put this country back on track. So today, this is a massive chance for the Lebanese people and for government to reform its ways away from the politicians and their affiliated mafias that has cost us a lot of debt, a lot of corruption, and a lot of mismanagement and a lot of political haggling that has literally crippled government from any reform steps that should have happened a long time ago.
Who do you see replacing Hariri as prime minister? I mean, it has to be a Sunni Muslim. Is there anyone you think who could do the job and, like you say, handle this very difficult situation, particularly economically in the country?
Yes, I think given the situation, there are a lot of individuals with capabilities, especially technical capabilities, to handle crises who are not linked or tied up with political or sectarian or corrupt practices and teams. So we're looking more at technocratic individuals who can handle crises, have a track record, probably ex-judges or ex-diplomats or people who are well known for their independence and well qualified to manage crises in this country. There are no names suggested yet, but I believe, given that we already understand what the dynamics are in the country, that it needs to be a Sunni Muslim, man or woman, that this government is an entire team to solve the reforms, and it is not going to stop on just who the prime minister is.